Assalamu alaikum. This is the demo of the homework. I thought a demo will be much better than a text. I will also, of course, post the text documentation of the homework. However, a demo will give you a better understanding of what is required from you in this homework. So this is homework number 2, and the homework is a to-do list manager application. It allows users to add a to-do list. It allows them to edit their to-do list, and it also allows them to delete all their to-do lists or sync one of their to-do lists with their Google Calendar. So to demo the app, first I'll show you how the app behaves on a tablet. Then I'll show you how the app behaves on a smaller screen. So on the tablet, when you first press the add button, the app injects a fragment to the right side, okay, of your activity. And because it's an add, it shows add to do. So now let's add our first to do, homework 2, and the status is not done. The priority is high. The time and date that I should complete this work, I'll choose the date within 1 week time. I'll choose the time 2, and I'll press submit. So if you press cancel, basically this menu, this fragment disappears, and if you press reset, all of the information is reset. But of course I will not press either. I'll press submit, and now you see that homework number 2 not completed, the date, the time, the priority. Okay, now let's add another one. So I'll add homework 3 for midterm, the midterm that's coming up. So it is not done, high priority, and I'll choose the date, same date, and choose time. Can choose the time. Now if I press reset, look what happens. It resets all of the information. Okay, 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 and submit. So now we have two to-do list items. We have the homework number 2 and the midterm. Okay, now that this button, now you understand what this button does. This button basically allows you to add a to-do list item. So let's see how the same button behaves on smaller screens. When you press here, instead of injecting the fragment to the right side, it displays it as a dialog, okay, as a dialog fragment. Now let's add homework 1, not done, high, same things that we did, choose, and I can choose any other date, time, and then submit. Let's add one more to-do list, midterm, not done, high, choose the time, choose the time and date, and then submit. So I have 2 to-do lists and 2 to-do lists. Now there are 2 more buttons here. One is the edit button, and one is the sync button. So what does the edit button do? When you press on the edit button on the tablet, this is homework 2, I press edit. Now I will find edit to do, homework number 2, all of the information of homework number 2 injected in a fragment. Now this fragment allows me to edit this homework. Okay, if I want to change, for example, the priority from high to medium, and the time from 2 to 7, and I press submit, now compare, see this time and this change. Submit, and now you see 7 a.m. and the priority became medium. So the edit icon allows you to edit. Okay, and now let's see the same thing, what happens when we are on the phone. So we press the edit, and instead of opening on the right side, it opens a new activity. So I press on the edit button, I open a new activity but loading the same fragment. So basically you have to notice this fragment and this fragment are exactly the same and identical. Also this fragment is also identical with the other fragment. It's a very simple trick where you check if the edit button, you're coming from the edit button, then you need to populate some of the information here. If you're coming from the add, you can actually start rename this to add, and same. So the design, everything else is exactly the same. Some of you might think of trying to create two fragments. You could do that, but it's just a single fragment with very minor changes. Okay. All right. So this opens new activity. You can now add homework 3. I edited homework this part and I made it low, and when I submit, now this becomes homework 3 and low priority. Okay, so the edit on the tablet opens, actually injects a fragment to the right side, whereas the edit on the smaller phone or smaller device opens a new activity. Okay, so now you understand what this button does and what that button does. When you press cancel, okay, on the tablet, it closes the side of this side of the view. Okay, so it makes it basically it hides it. Whereas when you now press cancel, here, okay, all it does is it just makes this dialog disappear, which is dismiss. Okay, so the other button now you see in your recycler view adapter is this button which says sync. So what sync does is basically this is for you to practice the implicit intents, where you are able to basically talk to other applications. So in this case we talk to the calendar app, and we try to put this information into a calendar. So if I want to sync homework to my calendar, I press on this icon, and it will sync with my Google Calendar. And if I press save, and now this is added to my Google Calendar. Okay, same thing, the same thing here, there is no difference, just opens the Google Calendar and adds it. Of course the Google Calendar needs you to set a Google account in order to exit, or any other calendar, I don't mind. I just want to see you able to send a calendar, okay, this task being calendared into either the local calendar app or into any of the configured calendar apps in your device. Okay, so we covered the plus icon, we covered the edit icon, and we covered the sync icon. So the last one is this icon on the row, which shows you the, when you complete a task, you can check this, and this task is now completed. As soon as you click it, it should turn the whole row to gray. Okay, should make this button here disappear, and should show a new button that allows you to delete, because this task is now completed. I can check, and then I hide this icon and I show this icon, and when I click on the delete, it shows an alert dialog with an icon that says delete to do are you sure you want to delete to-do list item and the name of the item? So now we are trying to delete homework number 2. It says here homework number 2. So if I press delete, now homework number 2 is deleted. Now let's add one more to-do list. The final one, actually I will not add anymore, is this menu icon that allows you to clear all of the to-do list at once. So if you click on this on this clear all, I press on the I, it says delete all. Are you sure you want to delete all the to-do list items? If I press on delete, then it deletes all of my to-do list items. So that's the homework. It's a very simple app, and I can kind of show you partially how I structured my code. You're not required to structure your code similar the same way that I structured it, but what you're required to do is you being able to use menu items, you being able to add fragments and fragment dialog fragments, okay, and you've been able to do sync to calendar where you use implicit intents, okay, and so on. So this is the how my code looks like. So as you see, my code doesn't have a lot of things. It has the to do Java class, which holds the title, status, priority, date, the things you have seen basically. I have a couple of icons here. I have the layouts, the row, the dialog, the main activity, and the edit, basically the activity for editing. So, and in the custom dialog I only have two of them, one for bigger screen and one for small screen, just to have a better design, okay. In fragments I only have one fragment. In adapter I only have one adapter. In the activities I have two activities. So basically the entire thing is here, okay. If you want to structure it the way I structured, you can structure your code the same way. If not, no problem, you can structure it the way you like, the normal way you are doing, just put them all here, okay. But again, I don't have a lot of fragments and I don't have a lot of activities. Good luck. If you have any questions, please come during the office hour. I would be glad to help you. And also you can always send me your errors through email. And yeah, happy coding and good luck.